Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to do a studio tour today. A lot of people have been asking. This is where I start my day normally, with a nice flat white that's stuck to the mat actually. But oh yeah, always start my day with a good coffee. So this is where I do the drawing, designs and ideas that we work on as a family. And we're going to now take you over to the studio and start, and we'll come back here later. Hi guys, coming to the studio. This is where I do a lot of my small studies, sculpture. I love this little room, it's where I really got going. And as you can see, pieces going on. These pieces are just being broken up for mould. But yeah, great little creative area, loads of ideas going on here. So I really love this little space. I've got my drawing board, I've got my reference books. I do love books, as probably a lot of you know. And yeah, this is the small one. Let's go into the big room and have a look. So guys, this is the main studio. A lot of you that follow us will know that most of the time I'm always sat on this bench, as you can see, with all the drills, saws, and always making armatures, creating new ideas. It's just endless, all the energy. As you can see, there's even stuff up here we've collected over the years where we've been doing experiments. Not everything you do is great, that's for sure. And some of these here you can see, these are waxes we're just starting to play with. I absolutely love this little rooster. And then we're going on with the horses. A lot of you'll know that have been followers, we're starting to really get into horses. We're working with somebody at the moment and getting them warm bloods and really getting that anatomy right. And across here we've got Pegasus, we've got bulls, we've got bears. It's an Aladdin's cave of creation. As a family little business, we enjoy a massive part of that. And you can see some bronzes we've finished over here. Free Spirit, it's been really accepted. People seem to love Free Spirit. It's great. And the little piece we're doing there with butterflies, believe it or not. So yeah, as you can see, loads more going on over here, whether it be figurative, wildlife, even abstract pieces we've had over the times. Ben always calls me a scatterbrain every time he comes in, I've started something new. But that's creativity. And up there you can see the big tiger head. It's like 3 times sort of life. There's loads of work up there and loads of work in the back. So we're always creating something. There's always something new happening every week and every month. Pieces here, a bit more wildlife. We've got this new cheetah we're just finishing, and a bigger cheetah with a lovely turn on it. I love this cheetah. And then we'll go up here, as you can hear the compressor moving. We've got Macca at the end, just welding up some new, fabricating the bronzes. And over here, we've got some pieces we're just starting to look at. You know, I do love creative work in the sense of using your imagination rather than the realities of art. And these pieces, particularly, and there's a lot more of them, I like that. The Guardian of Souls, I really like it. Got it started and just lost my way with it a little bit. And you guys, well, people, creative people know you sometimes just lose that magic. You wait for it to come back. So, here's our finishing area. This is where the fine arts of bronze comes in. We've got Macca over there welding at the moment. So he's just putting some pieces together that we then have to fine chase down. So as you can see, we assemble them, weld them, then we hand chase. If you come this way, this is our main chasing area where we do a lot of the fine and hand chasing and air tool work. You can see some of these pieces now being put ready. So we're getting all these details in. Ben's been finishing these off. And Macca's been getting this one done. You can see some of the colours actually here when they get welded. You get that lovely transfer of heat through the bronze. The golds, the blues, the purples, absolutely find it spectacular, I do. And obviously we've got these pieces here. This is another piece we've been playing with, which has been absolutely brilliant. And the turtle is something else. Just the high polishing on there, Macca's been putting through, just looks like gold, it's stunning. This is our assembly point, and outside is where we do our bronzing. So if you come this way, so you've come into where I call the heart of the business. And this furnace I built out of an old oil drum, and believe it or not, when I made it and built it, I thought, if it lasts me a year, I'm laughing. It's been 24 years and it's still going. It's done Wembley, it's done huge public works. I'm so proud of that old tub. It's just brilliant. It's got a life of its own. It creates life. It creates the creations that I form in wax and clay into the realities of bronze. And for me, that is just like, it's the absolute dog's that little old fella. And these are some of the ladles and tools we use when Ben's doing the pours for cleaning our metal and getting the atmosphere off the metal. So you can see some of this here. It's some of the grog that we actually get off. Look, you wouldn't believe it, would you? From what we create in there, when you see it all highly polished and cleaned, this is what comes off the top of the crucible. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. This is where I love where we create. You can see the aluminium armatures where we create, and this is where all the heavy work's done, from the grinding, the cutting of the bronze and the heavy finishing, because I don't want it in my studio in there where we do the finer finishing. So everything is heavy work. These are some of the tools we actually use. They're ATAs, absolute great tools for fine detail work. We pride ourselves in fine finishing on the welds and chasing and working that in. And it's something special to us as a family little business that we want our work to be seen the best in England. And these again, some of the grinding tools we use. These are little old benches. And over here, other than what we've got going on with the furnace, these are the wire armatures I use to build my sculptures. You can get them from loads of places. So we use aluminium and steel and stainless steel in the armatures we create. So for us, this is our outdoor grafting workshop where we're cutting, grinding, hammering, chiseling. It all goes on in this little area, other than the little hot rod Chevy. But yeah, this is the area where it really does happen. The hard graft happens here. So it's a very special place, and I think that's what I really love. So obviously we've got the welding going on the bench here, and you've got to be careful. Mac is just putting one of the, well, it's the sold out collection of the Peaky Blinders we've done, which is always nice. I might do an artist copy for myself for the studio. People have actually loved him, absolutely loved the Peaky Blinders. So, as you guys can see, it's full of chaos, much like myself, scatterbrain. So what I'm going to do now is show you the studio, and you've seen where we create things. I'm going to show you now the lost wax room. So, this is where I like finishing the waxes, and we all do our part in here doing the waxes. You can see there's a small Prometheus here. This is the bit I absolutely love. So once we've took them out of the moulds, we then roll the lost wax in, much like silver. Everybody's heard the lost wax process, but they don't really understand it. So this is one ready to go. You can see how hollow it is inside. So we're now working on the details of this. So we'll be making sure the casting marks and cleaning it all up and getting it ready to go to bronze. So the final finishing is in here. We can see pieces like this little fox here, the gentleman. So you can see how hollow that is. This is normally 4 to 5 mil bore, which is really nice for casting. Makes it nice and light. And you can see all the detail we've got from the sculpture into the lost wax, which, yeah, looks absolutely brilliant. I love these characters. And along here, this is where we do the rolling of the wax. So this is a mold we're just doing now. So this mold's finished, as you can see, all the silicone rubber. We've had over the years, I've had some fun with these, making molds, because I've taught myself over the years. We've made some serious mistakes, but now we're perfecting them and they're getting great. But that's where we'll roll in the warm wax. Over here we've got our hot pot of wax going, as you can see. So there's a cauldron here with lots of different wax in. We have our own recipe with beeswax and different elements to get the wax we want. A lot of foundries and studios prefer their own wax, and we do as well. So we've developed our own wax. And these are some of the tools that we use. Brushes, little tools for heating the wax. We use actually soldering irons as well. They work really well when you're trying to get detail. And over here is where we start to roll. In this area is where we then start to do the ceramics, which is where it really starts to get serious in here, because this part is our recipe. As you can see, there's ceramics on here, which I'm always amazed, even today, that we put molten bronze in here, and these casings hold it. It's remarkable, really. It really is a nice process, and the process is just as fascinating as the other parts of creating the bronze. The ceramic, as you can see, we're drying it. We've got fans in here, so we like to dry, well, gotta dry the ceramics, because if there's any moisture in them at any point, then we get problems in blowing out, porosity. So these are getting ready. This is our mixing tank. Again, I built this years ago, and we keep our mix running 24 hours and to make sure we get that density of mix and the viscosity right. So very serious part of what we create here. There's a little bit more chaos to see before we go to the main studio. Around here, this is what I said earlier, there's a bit more chaos behind, and you can see all the different ideas and all that good creative energy which happens, and sometimes you need to let them settle a bit. My old bikes are part of history, where I started my artwork doing mural works on bikes and doing loads of artwork on custom bikes. Part of my past. So this is the studio that I had done a few years ago, and so I could do my drawings, and as you've seen in the studio, there's a lot of chaos and dust, so I needed an area where I could paint, draw and come up with some ideas. Like we'd start to put this piece together with the two babies, the mother matriarch, and over here I'm working on some small studies and designs for the future. That's the old Prometheus, and over here is where I like to paint. I absolutely love this part of it. It's just nice in the evenings to come and do a bit of structural painting, and again the painting of the illusion of painting and the reality of sculpture, understanding them both elements is really starting to, I'm enjoying it, really. It's brilliant. And over here, as you can see, here's a painting we're just finishing. We're on the sort of last stages of this family of cheetahs, which I really love. So that's doing, and over this side where I play, this is where I start to do sketching. And I love sketching, I love drawing. I think it's the fundamental base of all art, just to do nice sketches, loose sketches, which are ideas, concepts. And it's when you start to get excited about creating something, once you start. Even when we did Free Spirit, we started drawing it, getting the ideas right, and then me and Ben will battle over it to really enjoy that creation. And I think from this to the realities, it's a great journey. So, hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. It's been good. It's been nice to redo it and visit, because we're always evolving every year. We're chopping and changing how we create, how we do things. And I think for you guys to see that, it gives you a bit more insight to what we are and what we're about. I always say to people, really, we're a one-stop shop, and I love that.